It said to forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that prisoner is you. It's about letting yourself free. Good stuff. Thank you for sharing that. What I'm talking about today, man, I'm gonna talk, a little bit about Trump, and then we're gonna talk about some positive stuff to end the week off. Um, Mike Walls was part of that, Signal Gate thing, the situation when they leaked the information. Mike Walls, the one took responsibility, though Pete Hegseth is responsible because he's the Secretary of Defense. So if you have not heard, Mike Walls, who was the security advisor, man, they switched his job with Marco Rubio's job. So now Mike Walls is the UN ambassador, and they put Marco Rubio as the security advisor. They gave Marco Rubio like three jobs, acting this and acting that. So that's just to bring y'all up to speed to that. A second thing is, a Texas judge ruled on Trump not being able to deport these immigrants. They told Trump, you're using the wrong law. You're trying to use the Aliens Enemy Act of 1798. The judge told him, no, don't use that law. The law Trump has to use is, what is it? The Immigration and Nationality Act. And that act requires for Trump to give the individuals due process. So the act that he have to use is the Immigration and Nationality Act. That was the second thing. The third thing I want to get to is yesterday before I got off my live, somebody came on and was spewing lies about Trump's economy. They were saying that it was good and that the stocks were good. Let me clarify this, man. Those were lies. This is the stocks since Trump came in office on his second term. The S&P is down 7% since Trump came in January. I'm gonna say it again. The stocks for the S&P is down 7%. The stocks for the Dow is down 6.9%. So either way, the stocks are down since Trump came in office. And we saw Trump get on TV and lie and said, the economy is because of Biden. And he took no responsibility for the irresponsible choices he made with the tariffs. So they're saying the stocks is the worst in his first 100 days. And you got to go back 50 years to Richard Nixon. And Richard Nixon had like he lost like 9% in the market during that time. So just to clarify for the person that was saying, that came with the lies and said the stock market is good since Trump been in office, that was a lie. The truth is, one thing we want to do, man, because truth matters and facts matter. We want to tell the truth, man. We don't want to just lie just to make something look good. That's what Trump has been doing. He continued to get on TV, he will lie. And then when he's caught in a lie, he'll say it's not his fault, it's Obama's fault, it's Harris's fault, it's Joe Biden's fault. Listen, man, facts matter, the truth matter. So I just want to let y'all know, man, the truth is that the stocks are down since he came. Adam the Ghost said, answer honestly, please. That's all I do, man. I'm not going to entertain nonsense, but just come get this food that I'm feeding, man, because I'm cooking right now. And what I'm saying is research it for yourself. The S&P, since Trump came in office in January, has lost 7%. The Dow, since Trump came in office, lost about 6.9%. Check it out, man. Just do your own research. But I noticed at the end of my live yesterday was a lot of lies being spewed that the economy was good, that, this is good. 401ks are still down. Retirements for Americans are still down. So I wanted to clarify that. I don't want to badger nobody, but I'm not going to let you get away with coming on my live with lies. The truth matters, facts matter. So I encourage you to bring your facts, bring your information, bring all the stuff you got. Also, a Texas federal judge has ruled and this is a Trump appointed judge, has ruled that Trump can't use the Alien Enemy Act, where he's been using to round people up without due process. The judge told President Trump, you got to use the Immigration and Nationality Act. Adam, good point. Thank you, Adam. That's good stuff. We just talking about his first 100 days, and this is the worst in the last 50 years since Richard Nixon. So it may be better over a 10-year period. We wasn't talking about 10 years because Biden gave Trump a good economy, according to the economists. But thank you, Adam, for sharing that. Yeah, good point. You said it's down 7% on average. My man, good job, Adam. Because all we want to do is bring facts, man. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong, but we do want to, because facts and the truth does matter. Thank you, Adam, for pointing that out. Good job. Thank you. Also, as I was saying, while you put that up, President Trump has to use the Immigration and Nationality Act. That means he got the Art threw a little comedy in. I'm going to read it for you. Art said, I'm real hungover. Help. What do I do? Let your peers, somebody give this man some help, man. He wanted to throw some humor. I gave him, I read the thing, man. And make sure y'all like this video. Make sure you share this video. Adam came back with a joke of his own. Thank you, Adam. Adam, that wasn't good advice, though. But anyway, man, we thank y'all. Today, Friday. Listen, man, for my weekend, man, I really don't know what I'm going to do. Bella said, hair of the dog, man. Oh, Bella, chill out, man. Adam just laughed. Listen, make sure y'all, if you're new here, Art Gonzalez, hey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, man. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Today, Friday, man, so we trying to be smooth selling on this Friday. Jetta Diggle said, what's up? You just smooth selling on this Friday, man, because we got the weekend coming, and we just want to lay back. I know I just want to lay back and chill. So I don't really want to go hard, but I did want to bring the fact that, the stocks are down since then. Robert said, good morning, Mark. Good morning, Robert. Jetta Diggle said, I'm very good, man. Listen, man, we above ground, we good. That's the first blessing. Before you talk about money, before you talk about anything, you woke up, you got another opportunity to make the best of the rest of your life. We only got today, so at least make the best of today. Thank you, y'all. Listen, man, as y'all know, they done switched up the job. Did y'all see it? Mike Walls, President, security advisor? Yeah, I'm okay, Jetta Diggle. I'm okay. Greg said, Trump forever, 2832. Okay. May Allah give you kindness, my man. Jetta Diggle, I appreciate that. Yes, sir. The Most High, we all need it. Appreciate that. Art said, I just stumbled upon your live. What is your channel about? I'm interested. Man, I talk about different topics. A lot of it deals with Trump. I don't just talk about Trump, but that's what's going on right now. So I do discuss some of that stuff, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I talk about, I call out Trump on some of his stuff. So if you can't handle that, this might not be for you. But if it is, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Victoria said, hey. Abstentitious said Trump for honorary Pope. Golly, he want Trump to be the Pope. I don't think so. Trump got too many issues he got to deal with. First of all, being a misogynist, being a fascist, trying to be a dictator. Those are issues he would have to deal with before he can be the Pope. Adam said, I don't really like Trump, but I think he's better than Kamala Harris. I respect that. That's your opinion. I noticed you're ignoring my question. What question are you talking about? I don't read everybody. Sometimes it'd be too many questions to read. Say it again, Adam. I missed your question. Trump kicked Walz out of the White House and sent him to New York. No, he didn't kick him out. Him and Marco Rubio switched jobs. He the UN ambassador now. Mike Walz is, Robert. Gray said after Trump, we need to get Vance in there. You know any of Vance's policies? Trump doesn't, Gray said Trump really knows how to lead. No, he divisive. You know, he personally attacks. You can't even disagree with him. So that's the issue. The first grade, his first 100 days is terrible. That's why I'm bringing y'all numbers. Don't just say how you feel. President Trump's first 100 days have been terrible to the economy, something he said he would fix on day one. Don't come here with lies, man, because facts do matter. Adam, I can't answer that. You said, would I have been more happy if Kamala won instead of Trump? It don't matter. I'm going by what's going on. I can only deal with what is, not hocus pocus, what could have been. So what is President Trump is the leader now, and he's doing a terrible job, man. The economy says it. Economists can vouch for that. So we're not going to deal with emotions here and say, oh, I love Trump. Keep loving him. But he's doing a terrible job, man, even with the tariffs. Rock Anthony said, you are the media's favorite person. I'm not. Yo, Rock Anthony, no, sir. He is doing a fantastic job. Good job. That's an opinion. That's your job. But I'm not going to waste time going back and forth with you, man. He said, but he doesn't talk about Trump much, really. Tammy, welcome, Tammy. Robert said, Marco Rubio is doing 2 jobs. Walz has to be confirmed. Yeah, but, you know, he's there. Good point. So he going to have to be confirmed again, Robert? Gray said, I think the Democrat Party. But let me clarify, if this is your first time, I'm not sure, Gray. I don't represent no party, man. I'm just a free thinker. I'm an American citizen, and I just share my views here. Okay. But this is the thing, Robert. You know if he's been put there, you know he's going to get confirmed because they got the majority. The Republican Party has the majority, so he will be confirmed. That's without a doubt. I don't see, that's the thing. Hold on. Let me go back to this guy. Let me go and say, hey, Rock Anthony, one thing we do, make sure you read the comments. You all right now, but make sure you read the comments. I don't play no disrespect, man. So make sure you come through here and be respectful. And you got to stay off of Fox News and conservative radio, which is fake news. But anyway. No, I'm not. I'm an independent thinker, man. I'm not registered anything. And I don't say I worship a man, a human being, like some of y'all do. We worship Trump, whatever, Trump. No, y'all worship him more than y'all worship Jesus Christ. That's crazy. I don't worship no man. I'm an independent thinker. Adam said, I'm the same, bro. I dislike all politicians equally. They're all good at being full of crap. That's some good stuff, Adam. That's some good stuff. The thing, let me piggyback off of you, Adam. The thing is, man, we're gonna have to figure out, and this has always been, how you gonna make it. No matter who's in charge, you got to figure out how you gonna make it. So thank you for sharing that. Rock Anthony said, or what? I don't know what you mean, Anthony, but don't talk fly, man, because all I do is block people quick. I'll put them out. Mark said, I hope your family. See, Mark had a little funny joke. Ha, 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 Mark. Gray said, use Newsmax. Man, listen, there's so much stuff out there. There's so much information out there. I got so many sources. Ain't got nothing to do with CNN. Ain't got nothing to do with MSNBC. Nor does it have to do with Fox. But this is what I encourage people. Any news you get, any information you get, just make sure you cross-reference it, man. That's how you do it, to verify it, because you're going to get one perspective from this channel, this perspective from that channel. The only way to beat that is you got to cross-reference your information. Adam, I can't see you. Listen, some stuff will be blocked because it's set up like that. So long as it's respectful, your comments should come through. But I don't read every comment. I cannot read every comment. That was for you, Adams. Rock said, okay, Mr. Independent, answer the question. You got to find your own research. You got to be slow. This must be your first time on here, man. You dealing with the real one right now. Rock Anthony, where's your research? I just told you how you do it. You got to cross-reference. And you don't reveal your sources. So I got a number of stuff. You want to know, you figure out where to look for stuff, man. Start with your public library, man. That might help you out. Gray said, do you want communism in America? No. That's why one of the main reasons I'm not with Trump, because that's what he wants. He want to run this like an oligarchy, like a dictatorship. So no, I don't want communism. Do you? I thought we wanted freedom. Bella said Trump equals newspeak. George Orwell predicted this in 84. Woo. Thank you for sharing that. Listen, man, Anthony, I'm great to kick you off this live, man, because I don't let people come disrupt. I'm giving information. You can come eat at the table and get this information, but all that MAGA stuff, what you doing and disruptive, I'm ready to get rid of you, man. So that was your warning. People want this information. They ain't got time to keep going with these frivolous questions. Let me get rid of this clown, man. I'm not playing with no children. Listen, man, you will not disrupt this live, man. That's one thing I'm not going to allow you to do, which is nonsense. If you got something to bring to the table, man, I encourage you, bring it to the table. If you got something to bring to the table, man, I encourage you to bring it to the table. But you will not be disruptive. You will not spam. I'm not going to allow you to do that. But I want to thank y'all, man, for the continued support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He said, what are your core beliefs? What do you mean, what are your core beliefs? Freedom. I like freedom, man. I don't support a man who thinks he's a dictator at all. Did that help you out, Greg? Now tell me your core beliefs, because you don't come on somebody live and question them. You come get the information. I don't know what kind of lives you be going to, but this one you come get the information. And then anything that's dispensed that you don't agree with, because this ain't no dialogue, because y'all got your mind made up. I can't dialogue with y'all. So, but if you want to come here, anything that I'm presenting, you can say, yo, nah, because according to Fox News, they said this, and you can present your sources. That's how we do it on this channel. Gray said, I don't think communism should be allowed in America. It's stuff that we're seeing in America right now that shouldn't be allowed, but that's what's going on. And then some people just sitting back allowing it to happen. And one of the things that shouldn't happen, we should not be able to just grab up people in the United States and ship them to a prison just by saying, oh, I think they gang members. I love the Constitution, believe in the Constitution. The MAGAs and Trumps don't believe in the Constitution because the United States court, which is the highest court in this country, have instructed Trump to facilitate Garcia's return. But yet he's going against the court. There's 3 equal branches of the government. And I know y'all quick to say, he's the president, he can do what he wants. Listen, there's 3 equal branches. Study the Constitution, man. And it's about checks and balances. Bella said everything and anything should be allowed in America. Hey, Bella, help me out with that. What you mean by everything and anything? I think I'm with you, but I want to be clear. Tammy said disruption. Where? Tammy, you haven't been disrupted, but what I'm saying is don't spam this live and don't come with the frivolous questions. If you really curious and want to know something, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't no dialogue because y'all can't be changed. Y'all got your mind made up. Y'all said Trump 100%. So that's not no dialogue. I'm not the one. You go to another live and get that dialogue. Don't know what he was saying. Why are you so worried about what Donald Trump is doing? I'm an American citizen, man. This clown is doing stuff in this country, which I'm a part of, so it affects me. You get that, Adam? That was a crazy question. Why do you care what your president is doing? Because it affects American citizens, man. So I hope that helped you. But see, this is another question that's not really a question. You just want to ask something being disruptive, man. If it's something you really want to know or really want to, dissect, but you're not. I'm great to throw the questions out. What are your thoughts about this trash president and how he's handling the economy? I'm throwing out sense because I try to be nice to y'all. So let's do it, man. No, y'all think y'all playing. Michael Wilbur saying I'm truly free. No monthly payments, no car payments, period. No one knocking on my door. See, that's the goal, Michael. That's what's up. That's the goal. We should all strive to be that. Charlemagne said, hello, good sir. Hey, Charlemagne, welcome to the live. He said all three branches are corrupt. Yes, and that would include our president, which is Donald Trump. Thanks for sharing that. Freedom of choice for all. I agree with that. But we have a president that don't even want you to agree with him. Did you see his interview the other day with the guy? He basically threatened him. This is what Trump said during the interview. I picked you, man. I don't really know you, but I picked you. And he got mad because the reporter asked him some good questions. But he told the reporter, man, trying to threaten him to say he won't use him again, and said, I picked you. You're not being very nice. Listen, you're not being very nice to me. Him suggesting that by him asking real questions that he won't use them again. Adam said the president is controlled by a group of individuals. It really doesn't matter who the president is, in my opinion. Yeah, he's controlled, but the president has, can do certain things. But right now, who controlling the president is the billionaires. But he's a part of that. He's a billionaire. So they all in cahoots together to benefit billionaires. And that's all I be saying on here, man, is just, wake up. Make sure you understand what's going on. It ain't about helping American citizens. It's about helping his billionaire buddies. Oh, boy. Hey, Michael Wilbur, I'm not going to keep answering the same question. He's the president. He affects everybody in the country, right? And then as he continued to put his racist buddies in office, he just hired somebody in Washington, D.C., who's a known Nazi sympathizer. How do he keep surrounding himself with all these racists? I can tell you why, because he's one himself. So don't ask how did he affect you. Stop with the BS, man. See, I wanted to be nice and come on here and, have a good Friday. But y'all don't allow that, man, because you come with your nonsense. How can Trump affect you? He's the president of the United States, Michael Wilbur. He said, no, ask why are we, not just you. That's what your president is, Greg. That's what your president is. I'm just one that call him out on this stuff. And I'm not going to be silenced by you or anybody else. That's why I say don't come on this live with your disruption. Find another live to go to. You hear me? Don't come on my live with your madness. Matt said they should have never been allowed in. Who we talking about? Who shouldn't have been allowed in? Because who let y'all in? We on stolen land, right? So we ain't even gonna get into all that. Leave America? America ain't yours, man. So y'all need to get that out y'all thick head. need to use what God equipped them to determine what's fiction and what's true. That would make you wiser. Yeah, but the way we are now, like Trump can get on TV and lie, and some of the MAGAs just go with it, like they can't think for themselves. So yeah, you got to be able to use what God equipped us with, our minds. You got to be free thinkers. But for them to get on here and say whatever Trump say, I'm with Trump 100%. That's not a free thinker. I want to know about the economy, man. About the economy and Trump's handling of these tariffs. I'm posing the questions. I want to know Dow Jones through the roof. Sam, that's a lie, man. That's a lie. The S&P Dow has lost 7%. But you get your lies from Trump because all he do is lie to you. Because he know y'all, a lot of y'all can't think for yourself. He said he loved the uneducated because they believe everything I say. He said that on national TV. Black men didn't vote for Chef. That's a lie from the pits of hell. 80% did not vote for him, man. 80%. You know who voted for Trump? Them white evangelicals, these Christians, the holy people. That's who voted for him, the majority. 80% of the church folks, man. White evangelicals, 80%. So don't say black men voted for Trump. That's a lie. See the narrative you try to follow because you heard him say it? So I'm here to correct you, that's all. And there we go with this. Hey, we're not talking about Joe Biden. We're talking about Trump, man. Joe Biden ain't got nothing to do with this. Trump got on TV and lied and said, the economy is because of Joe Biden. Let me give you a fact, man. Joe Biden handed Trump, once again, another good economy. Just like when President Obama handed Trump a good economy. Last time he tore that tore that up, increased the deficit big time. And he's doing the same thing. Trump has spent, for those who don't know, listen, I'm giving a lesson. I'm teaching right now. Trump has spent $220 billion more in his first 100 days than Biden did in his first 100 days last year. This is by far the worst president ever. Michael Wilbur said it's a good book. We made a mistake. It's about Hitler. Okay. I haven't heard of that, but it sounds like something good though. Hey, so you coming with the spam stuff, man. I'm talking about the economy and this trash president, man, how he handling the economy. You talking about how to affect you personally. He affects everybody, especially you got a racist as a president, which he is. So Michael, stop asking me that, man. Answer about the economy and how he destroying the economy and how he also messing up on these tariffs. That's what I need you to do. Greg, let me get rid of this gray clown. Ain't no plantation. You on a plantation. If y'all want to come here and learn, come learn, but you will not disrupt. I will not allow you to disrupt this. I got too much information to give, man. Y'all keep saying, well, what about this? What about that? Michael Wilbur, man, I done gave you the fair warning, man. I ain't gonna keep saying the same thing. We ain't got to talk because you got your mind. You're a trumpet or a MAGA or one of them, right? Are you willing to change your mind? You answer that question. If I drop some facts on you, are you willing to change being a MAGA supporter? And the answer is no. Girth. I done shut this Girth clown. Let me get rid of Girth. You've been shut down every time, man. And you come here every day trying to eat off of the truth I got and don't even understand you voted for a losing clown president. Let me get rid of Girth. I'm not playing with none of y'all, man. You can come here and you can get this food and answer these questions. Okay, point of view, man. The point of view is, what are your thoughts about this trash economy? You trying to dance around that. This is the worst economy in like 50 years. Y'all talk, somebody is talking about Obama. That's what Trump did when he was on there. Couldn't take responsibility that he done messed up this economy. Listen, man, Biden, I'm gonna teach you something, man. Biden gave farmers the Inflation Reduction Bill, the act, who helped fund farmers. You know what Trump did now? He's taking that away. That's why farmers are suffering under Trump. Go research that and then come back and talk to me, man. Oh, somebody said your mama? Okay. Trump is a racist. You can say, I got proof. He is. Why do we keep hiring racists then? Huh? Why is he hiring racists, man? And y'all, but y'all, some of y'all feel the same way. So y'all can talk a good game, but I'm not fooled by y'all. So you talk, because I'm not one of the good ones. I'm not one of the good ones, man. So go into another channel and find one of the good ones. I'm not one of the good ones. You're just one of the black good ones. Ray, welcome to the chat. Michael said he owned America. That's what's up. Tariffs do affect you, man. You sound like a clown even saying that. But I know if Trump don't teach you, you ain't gonna learn it because you can't think for yourself. If you buy anything, the tariff's gonna affect you, man. So go tell a lie to somebody that don't know no better, Michael Wilbur, talking to you, man. This clown said tariff does not affect him. Come on, man. Razzie, what's happening? Welcome to the live. He said, oh, he's stuck in the past. Okay, Michael Wilbur, I'm going to burst your bubble. This clown President Trump said, black people vote for me. What do you have to lose? That's more disrespectful. Wilbur, you coming to the right place, man. You got the right one. But I'm going to call that stuff out, man. I know you try to protect this racist piece of trash president, man. Don't come on here with that BS, man. I try to be nice to y'all. Riley saying he ruined it. Yo. I'm not talking about Biden, man. I'm talking about this trash president, Trump. That's what I'm talking about, man. Look at the economy. And you're going to get in here and lie and said the tariffs don't affect you. You must don't eat. You must don't drive no car. The tariffs affect everything, man. Everything. So stop with your lies, man. Michael Wilbur, Biden gave Trump a good economy. You research it. You can even go to Fox News and look it out. Look it up. And just in the 100 days, Trump has spent in excess of 220 billion more than Biden did during his first 100 years. 100 days. Michael, you don't read books, man. Let me get rid of this Michael clown. Boom, boom, boom. Because, listen, man, let me say to viewers with common sense, those with common sense, listen to me, man. I'm coming giving information, but the MAGAs try to come here and disrupt. I done called them out on that plenty of times, man, because they don't want this information to go out. But how I'm going to handle you, I'm going to get rid of you. I ain't got time to play with no, go find somebody to play with. Ray says, as long as it's going to immigrants or pull yourself up by your bootstrap people, grants, we don't have any issues with spending. Exactly. That's a good point, though. Good point. But y'all be the ones talking about spending. So I just pointed out to y'all. Y'all the ones said Doge was doing so good, saving. So I'm pointing out to y'all, man. But thanks for bringing that up. Girth, you sound like a clown. Make it make sense, man. You come here looking for information, but then you say that. Ray, he's a troll trying to waste time. That's all it is. They want to disrupt, man. That's their goal because they don't have no substance. They know this president is the worst president, so they want to go to channels and prevent people from getting the truth. Ray said, changes are hard but necessary. As long as you make, anybody can change, but as long as you make the right changes, anybody can change. Timothy said, farmers are flying their Trump flags upside down and at half mast because they're losing their farms because of Trump. That's what, see, nobody don't want the truth, man. Who is this, man? Timothy, man. Timothy Travis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can't give these guys just the plain truth. The simple truth that you can look on. You probably can find this stuff on cartoons. Matt said, I bought the dip in the stock market. That benefited you though, Matt. That didn't benefit the most of Americans. What I'm talking about here is like general American citizens, helping the American citizens, something Trump don't know nothing about. So it's a good job you benefited from the stock market. What about the people who live check to check though? Bella said 4% of the global population, 15% of the trade, but 80% of the military actively. Go figure. Okay. Natalie said, no, he isn't. I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever. The economy is bad, man. What do you mean the economy ain't bad? Y'all, Trump been telling y'all since last time, it's going to do this, but it don't never do nothing. Y'all keep saying, well, wait, let him do this. From that link, okay. Ray said, I like the idea of sovereign wealth fund. Okay. Sam Griffin, man, if you're going to come on here, bring the truth, man. What's your source? You said inflation is up 15%. Cite your source, man. Sam Griffith, cite that source. You said inflation is up 15%. You and somebody else lied yesterday about the S&P being up. It's been down 7% since Trump got in office. The Dow has been down 6.9% since Trump been in office. But y'all will come here and lie like it ain't gonna get fact checked. You will get fact checked. But Sam, let me show you, give me your research, man. He said his policies have led innovation. This man trying to stop research, cancer research. How can you follow a man if you don't know what he's doing? That's why he's trying to hold fund from Harvard. These doctors who do this real research. That's Trump, the man you voted for. That's what it's all about. He ain't doing no helping some research. It's the complete opposite. But tell me your source on that 15% inflation. Give me the source, Sam, on that 15% you just said. Now that's the truth. You said cost of groceries 20%. U.S. gas prices are up nearly 62%. Natural gas prices. Okay. Hey, chef, I'm not wasting my time to debate a MAGA, because you're not bringing nothing to the table. Because all they do is lie to you. What can you say? We can talk about the stocks. We can talk about the tariffs. We can talk about the economy. Where did you win on either of those? Stop talking about debate. Go find a live to debate with. Because all y'all want to do is disrupt. Michael Walker said, thought you were independent, just as independent as they come. Somebody says, stupid are people who think tariffs are not going to affect them. And I'm not even an American. I don't even live in America. It's clear as day. But see, a lot of people have been brainwashed in this MAGA cult that anything Trump say, they just go with it. He came out one day and said, tariffs are, it's beautiful. What, Trump, what are you talking about? Tariffs are beautiful. Economy is not good right now, man. It's not good, man. Tell me where you get that information. And I want my man to answer who said he said inflation was up. He said everything was good. Let me go back to this dude. Oh, I read that wrong. Sam, you was right. I'm reading it wrong. I'm moving too fast. Sam, you was right. Sam, my apologies, man. I need to get some glasses maybe. But Sam, my fault. You was right. He the one stopping the research. He is. That's what it's about in with these universities and stuff. He want to hold $2 billion in funding. My fault, man. I moved too fast on that. And the economy is not good. Michael Walker, let me school you, man. Tariffs have been going on. They have started. Saturday, you talking about additional tariffs. Say they got so much going on, you can't even keep up. So you're wrong again. Tariffs have already started, man. They got additional tariffs that start on Saturday. Man, y'all follow this man, but you don't even know what he's doing. How can you follow this man and you ain't got a clue what's going on? Listen, man, I want to welcome those who this your first time, man. I welcome y'all. This dude talking about what do you own? That ain't got nothing to do. See, that's what Trump supporters do, want to deflect. That's why I say don't come on here unless you coming with something. You asking somebody, do they own stocks? What do they got to, man? But that's what, and then y'all follow this man blindly. I see why. Listen, the stocks are lower. You have to go back 50 years, Matt. Do your research. To Richard Nixon, man. Ain't no 2022. It's the worst right now. You had to go back to Nixon. So don't give me that, man. Go on another live where you can spew out your lies and they can't fact check it. Here it's gonna be fact checked, man. I'm gonna say it was better than 2022. I get rid of clowns, man, because you're not gonna come here and disrupt. I don't mind talking, but just how y'all want to deflect, stay on the topic, man. This economy is trash right now. All president have to do is humble himself, which he does not know how to do. Take off these tariffs, 145% tariffs on China. But yet he begging China, they begging China for a deal. Michael Walker, man, find a clue, man, please. Trump is the worst president, man. Ain't no best. RHB. Ain't no best. It may be the best for you because some of y'all share his views. And y'all know his views. So don't run no game on me, but I will call it out. Dr. J said, good morning, Mark, in chat. Good morning, Dr. J. Randy said, quoted Luke 5:32 states, I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance. Dr. J, happy Friday, man. I hope you and everybody else have a good Friday. I started off on a good note, wanted to keep it positive, but as usual, the people come with the nonsense. And I'm not going to let you get away with it. I don't care how good I want the day to be. You're not going to come on here and spew ignorance or lies, because it will be called out. It will be called out. Adam, it don't matter whether he calling the shots or somebody calling it for him. I'm only going by what's being done. Forget who calling it, if he a puppet, if he your puppet master or whatever it may be. None of that really matters to me. I'm talking about what's going on. You want to be a president, you want to do right. The Supreme Court told you to bring Kilmar back. Do that. Start doing some right stuff. Doing something that's right instead of double talk. Michael Walker, you just can't come on here and say wrong. Present something that's wrong. I said the stocks is down 7% since Trump came in. Michael Walker talking to you right now. The Dow is down 6.9% since Trump came in office. This is the worst for 50 years, man. You have to go back to Richard Nixon, man. So debunk that, Michael. Talking to you, man. Dr. J said double tap the screen to show support to the channel. Hey, Matt, this is all you want to keep doing is going back and forth. I'm telling you a fact. The Dow is down 7% since Trump got in office. This makes it the worst in 50 years, man. The S&P is down 7%. The Dow is down 6.9%. But yeah, he's the best. No, he's the worst president. He doesn't even know how to handle tariffs. He put the tariffs on the entire world, and that's why he had to back off twice. He had to stop the tariffs twice because he don't have a clue, man. Until Elon Musk and them got in his ear and said, listen, man, you hurting our businesses. And they had to let him know, man, you hurting the businesses, man. Stop what you doing because you're hurting our businesses. And that's the only reason he paused them tariffs the first time. Hey, Matt, that's what I'm saying with the distractions, man. Stay on topic with this here in this trash economy we in. You want to ask me something. Randy said, the Lord is not slow in keeping his promises, as some understand slowness. Instead, he is patient with you, not want anyone to perish, but anyone to come to repentance. Good stuff, man. Everybody's not living by that. As we see the president and even in the House. Dr. J says, super stickers, super chats, gifts are available. Hey, Matt, this is my thing, Matt. When the market is good, Trump will get on there and say, see, look what I did. The market is good because of me. But when it's down, he don't want to take no responsibility. You can't have it both ways. The market is messed up because of your irresponsible, because of Trump's irresponsible tariffs. And the world can see. Y'all can lie here in America, but the world sees, man. That's why the entire world is laughing at the United States. And him being an art of the deal, he can't even close the deal. What country has he closed the tariffs? None. And he begging China for a deal. Adam said, he talking to Matt, he said, I can assure you the economy has never been this bad since you have been born. It's bad. That's a fact. Matt says 7% is nothing. Right, but there's just a measuring stick because people come on up here talking about he the best. I'm saying he the worst. He is the worst. And then he attacked personally. Let's get into his personal attacks. Anybody who disagree with him. What kind of president is that? Anybody who disagree with him? He going after professors. He's going after teachers. He's going after students to take college students to take their visas. He attacked attorney offices. And he also going after college institutions. Is this what y'all want? This what y'all call freedom? Edward, man, if you can't learn from this, then you can't learn. If you can't learn from the information I'm bringing, you can't learn. Ooh, Bella, Bella, thanks for sharing that. It said American cars are too big for European and Asian roads. No amount of reciprocal tariffs will change that fact. Very good point. Very good point. And then also we talking about bringing all these factory jobs back to the United States. That's what they say. Who's going to work in these factories? Who is going to work on these factories? Hey, Matt, I know how the market work. I'm not talking about the market right now. I'm talking about the terrible job that this president is doing. Don't deflect, man. So one thing we do on here, we try to stay on topic. If you can't do that, then that's sound like a you problem. Probably find another live. Daniel, that's what y'all say, man. Cause y'all support anything this man do. Y'all worship Trump like he Jesus. I just worship everything Trump say. He right. I didn't only just stop at the economy. I dealt with how he dealing with and personally attacking institutions, man. How he trying to defund this, the cutting of federal jobs, the firing of veterans, all that. It's a whole bunch of stuff, man. So, Matt, it ain't just the finances. The finances is just the evidence of what's going on. But there's a lot of stuff what he doing, man. Tammy, you drinking the Kool-Aid. Ain't no 140 countries. Trump is begging countries, man, for deals. He begging China. China told him, no, we don't play that, especially after he called them peasants. But Trump and them is begging the Chinese for a deal. Man, wake up, man. See, y'all got to get off of Fox News, man, and get off of conservative radio. Daniel said, look at the companies by ticker. The ones fading or the ones dropping are the ones who sold out American production. Matt, the economy was in better shape when it was given to Trump. It was a good economy. You in the stocks, you know about what the economists are saying, the experts. Somebody said, no hate here, brother, just facts. No, you got to speak facts because one thing Trump do to y'all is he lied, but one thing I do here is bring the truth, man. And anything I brought, nobody has ever been able to say, on this point, I prove you wrong because you can't do it. So let me get to this. Radell said hello. Hey Radell, Patty, thank you. The GDP is down too, man. That's another thing. But Matthew don't, Daniel, you said the GDP will skyrocket. It's going to go up for that day like it did that one day. It'll go up when he's able to humble himself and get off of these tariffs. But right now, the GDP is down. Thanks for bringing that point up. That's what we doing. We turning from the devil, man. We calling out the devil. That's what we doing. And his trash and all that he's doing. So that's what we do. Cheryl said China not even taking his calls no more. They told J.D. Vance, man, you better respect our people. And they said, okay, yeah, we are peasants because we work hard. Not like y'all stealing everything. Want to take this, want to take that. Daniel, you're not a mod here, though. I don't care nothing about it. Talking about you a mod, like, what did that mean, man? Don't come here with no entitlements because you don't get none with me. Colas, that's lies. Let me skip over that. MC said these Trump supporters know they're cooked. That's why they keep on moving the goalposts even further every time. Thank you, Danielle, for your support. Inflation is not, he said 3 things happen. Daniel, I appreciate your support. You said 3 things are happening. Inflation, reducing energy costs, Lord. These are all lies, man. But you don't know no better. You're going to believe everything Trump tell you. That's a lie, man. Who verifies that? Inflation is up. Energy cost is up. This is not good for America, man. Thank you, but I can't support them lies, man. I cannot support these lies. But thank you, Daniel, for bringing that up. MC, thank you. Said these Trump supporters know they're cooked. That's why they keep moving the goalposts. Russell, he said it's called freedom of speech, dude. Tell that to your president. Because he's trying to arrest college students for speaking against him, standing up. He don't want nobody to protest. That's what Trump on. So tell that stuff to him, man. Don't be a hypocrite. Did you know me while the Democrats was in office? Did you even know me? I don't think so. And say, oh, they know. You look at the economy, man. First of all, the prices of everything. The prices of everything make the economy trash, man. The thing about it, prices are going up, but people's paychecks ain't going up. And all that with Trump lied to y'all, say he was going to do this on day one because he knew y'all would believe it. I'm staying on topic. All that, the economy, and this is the economy. That Trump lied to you and told you he was going to fix the economy on day one. That's right on topic. So, Matt, come on, man. Cola said everything's doing good. I just told you the economy, the market is down. The 401ks are still down. Retirements are still down, man. So you can lie like y'all can get on here and lie like you do, but the numbers don't lie, man. Matt, you know that. But I said, nope, Trump's winning. We're not cooked. Trump is losing, man. It's evident. He got an F. They did a thing. He got an F on multiple networks. I'm going to just give you the Newsweek. Go look. He got an F because it's a failing economy. He's a failed businessman. It's a failed economy. So just check it out. Don't just say, oh, it's good. Daniel said, do you realize that unemployed equals millions of peoples? Okay. This dude, Kohler, said, is up by American cars. You better look at these American businesses, man. Bella said, China just built a battery factory. It's bigger than San Francisco. See, because their brain's so closed, they can't see outside of the United States. They also have electric cars. Like Tesla's not the only one. And they got a battery that lasts a lot longer than the ones we got here at Tesla. So China, thank you, Bella, for sharing that. Kula said, don't buy European cars, buy American cars. Your problem is solved. Okay. Daniel said, no, wrong. Daniel said, I don't give a crap about Trump. Edward said, the same kind of president we had Joe Biden. Dude, you're talking about Donald Trump. You're really talking about the whole last 4 years. I'm just talking about today. It could be the same thing last. But I know Trump was handed a good economy and he fumbled that like he did last time. Obama handled Trump a good economy and he threw that away last time because the man don't know what he's doing. Daniel said, I give a crap about U.S. jobs, us jobs, whatever. Edward, I don't have to respond to everything because you're not bringing nothing to the table. I know you're a blind puppet. You see what I'm saying? You put a comment here, I see this comment. I'm not having no conversation with y'all. Y'all not here to have a conversation. You know this president is trash. My man, there you go. Daniel said, 4 months in, I'm going to check back in. You will see the strongest economy return in 40 years. He told you that lie. You believe that, man? First of all, I'm going to thank you for the support, Daniel Castro. I appreciate that, but it ain't going to happen. It ain't happened. Last term, y'all was talking about, wait, give him more time. And he destroyed that. And then this was even before the COVID came. The economy was in shambles. And then after it came, he just tore it up then. And then how he handled that. But y'all keep supporting him, man. I don't understand it. Said we are set up. You can't do nothing but go up from here because we down so far. He can't do nothing but go up. Housing costs is not down, man. Housing has went up. I know you're a homeowner, ain't you? The housing market is up. Prices are up, man. It's a seller's market right now. Bella said Trump equals Captain Chaos. Yeah, there's a lot of chaos. Interest rates are not down, man. Colas, man, I'm going to get you off of here, man, if you're just going to spew lies, man. I'm going to get you off of here if you continue to spew lies. China not hurting like the United States. The U.S. is only 15% of their market, man. We buy a lot more from China than they buy from us. We still ain't doing well, though. The streets of China are empty. Listen, man, you keep listening to this fake Fox News because that's what they're going to feed you so you can think like that. Try some other channels, man. Cross-reference. Wickedness gave some information. Wickedness said when U.S. companies move back to the States, it affects sales outside of the U.S. Then a tariff is almost pushing yourself in a way. Thank you for sharing that. It's been 4 months, but this is my thing, Daniel. Y'all continue to make excuses for this man. When Trump wants something done, he go by executive orders. Like he just did an executive order that will affect Black History Museum at the Smithsonian. So when he want to do something, he go to the executive order. That man has done nothing to help the American people. Why hasn't he done an executive order to help you and me? Coolidge said the experts are always wrong. And they can be wrong. Good point. Daniel, you can prove what? You can't prove that the interest rates are lower because they're not. That's a lie. And housing prices are up. They're not low. Gas prices are not down, man. Daniel said on got a 3.92 GPA. Egg prices are not down. Why do y'all come on here with these lies, man? Hey, Daniel, I know you may do research, but you got to check your sources, man, because the prices of houses are up. The prices are up, man. Jamil Weeks said, happy Friday, brother. Mississippi says hello. Shout out to Mississippi. Much love to Mississippi. Appreciate y'all continued support, man. Inflation is not down, man. One of your peers already showed you on here. Kalush, man, how old are you, man? And where are you getting your information? Inflation is up. Matt, we talking about what's now. I mean, okay, stuff may happen in time come. You know, it may happen. Any investments, any factory they build over here, they're gonna have to pay these employees. Y'all getting rid of immigrants, so who gonna work at these factories? So it's still gonna be a price thing. The job report is not excellent. Where is this man getting his information? Edward Griffin, it's mighty funny you come here to get this information because I guess you finally realizing that all you get from Fox News and from Trump is lies. So I at least respect that you got the gall to come out and get some real information. So they are facts, man. I done told you that since Trump been in office, I'm gonna spill these facts again. Since Trump been in office, man, the stocks, the S&P, I gotta say it slow for you, man, is down 7% since Trump been in office. The Dow is down 6.9%, man. The housing market, houses are higher now. I don't know where you're getting this. Hey, Caluce, I'm not even, because you might be one of them bots. You ain't even got a picture on your thing. Neither does Matt. Come on, man. And y'all come here and want to waste my time. We don't know, but we know that Trump said he had him on the phone. I'm talking to China, and they had to come out and burst his bubble, and they said, no, we're not talking to Trump. because he tried to lie to us. That's what he do. He lied to y'all. I just don't buy his lies. He came and told y'all because y'all believed it, that he was talking to China. And at that point, he was not talking to China. But they saying his representative's been over there begging him. Luke said, stop watching CNN and Fox. Neither one of those are my resources. Listen, Luke, was you making more under Biden or under Trump? Let me ask you that first. Because you're saying all of a sudden you're making more. Because the reality is, I'm going to school you, man. The Trump tax was there the whole time since 2017. So for people to say, I make more under Trump, well, you had to be making that under Biden because it still was under his tax code. This sounds like some good stuff. Rain said it makes sense though. I'm gonna go with it. Renee Promo said, when you get a fixer upper and you tear down the inside that the previous person had up, it's not going to look pretty. It's going in the beginning, but once the renovations are done, it's going to be awesome and beautiful. I wish that was true on this case, but the case you're trying to make. I understand that point. That's a great point, but that ain't what we're dealing with. We're dealing with somebody who want to run this country as like an oligarchy, a small people in control, which are the billionaires. That's what we're dealing with. It's nothing to help you as an American citizen. But that was a good point, Rain. Caluche, I'm gonna go and get rid of you, man. Let me get rid of this dude. He's not go down once all the infrastructures. Yeah, we can talk about this magic, hocus pocus, like stuff gonna happen tomorrow and all that good stuff. Matt, you said how will energy go down once we get everything built? You talking about 5 or 10 years, right? When you talking about? Luke said my properties are up. Yeah, because I just told you all that. Thank you, Luke, for verifying what I just said. Robert said, you are smart. Okay. David said, what are you doing? Why is he rich? How did he win? I don't vote for him, but the truth. Listen, man, that's a failed businessman. He filed bankruptcy 6 times. He could have been wiped out on his first bankruptcy. You know what bankruptcy is? You can't pay the people you owe. So don't look at him as being rich and successful. He manipulates the system because it's people like some people, I ain't gonna say you, but whoever, that be naive to his tricks. Trump is a scam artist, man. This presidency was a money grab, and that's what they doing. That's why every time he go golfing, every time Trump go golfing, he charged the government. He done charged him $26 million on his golf course. Electric car, Matt said electric car mandates are not freedom. That makes sure that makes sense. But I think what they doing is what they say go green, and they saying is it don't give off emissions. So, but thank you, Matt. Welcome back. Dr. J. David said, did you see the interview with the whole Doge team yesterday? I can easily go back and find it, but I done seen interviews with them. I know they still missing $1 billion that they claim they save Americans. Did they mention that $1 billion they missing? Or somebody stole or whatever? Dr. J said, Daniel, thanks for the support. Daniel said, I put my money where my mouth is. That's what's up. Daniel, I appreciate you though, but one thing you will not get away with here is if already, because I do a lot of research, man. I have to when I come on here, because I know people coming from left, right, and this and that. I do a lot of research about a lot of different topics. But thank you, Daniel. Daniel said, I'm not a Trump supporter, just an old school liberal. Okay. See, I don't classify myself as any of that. And I'm cool with everybody, as long as everybody respectful. But I'm not in a box. But I appreciate you. You brought some good stuff to the table, man. You brought some good stuff to the table. David, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Thank you, Dr. J. I didn't only go by the stock market, man. You know, think about your 401ks too. Think about your retirement. So all that does got to do. What about people pay? Is pay going up? That's part of the economy too now. People being able to earn higher wages. Because that's the American dream, right? So Matt, that got to do with it too. Don't just look because you bought something cheap on the stock market and then the price went up and now you made money. But for the economy to be good, people paychecks got to go up. Daniel said bond market dumping. It's been a lot of that. Well, Japan had jumped. What am I correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Japan had got rid of a lot of them bonds too. But you're right, that bond dumping was going on. Oh, so Matt, she got a good book on economics? Okay. Hey, Matt, don't confuse the percentage with, they talking about the overall percentage. That 10% might have just been 10% from where it was at the time. Don't confuse the two. Where Trump is at is the worst in 50 years. They say you got to go back to Nixon. There's a difference. Dr. J said, happy Friday to everyone that is coming into chat. He said the housing market went up like crazy. Yeah. And right now, some of the prices are self-inflicted because of Trump irresponsible actions with the tariffs. Because you know, like the wood and all the stuff, aluminum, anything you buy is going to cost more. So yeah, houses are going to be higher. But thank you for sharing that, Matt. You bringing some good stuff to the table. That's not why we need tariffs, man. Listen, he can tariff all he want. Citizens are going to buy at a cheaper price because you still got to be able to make it right. You got to have quality, right? And let me give you something too, sir. A lot of the products that people was buying, I'm talking about like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and all this expensive stuff, come to find out it was made in China. So China has been running circles around the U.S. while the U.S. been having internal turmoil, clashing with individuals, the race relations in the country. Man, China been producing, man. And that's part of the reason why we behind, man. Dr. J, my man. Listen, Matt, I'm not saying their conditions are the best or all that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying what it is, man. They running circles around us as a country. Hey, man, if y'all just coming in, man, thank you for the support. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're just coming in, thank you for the continued support. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you like this video. Jerome said, Matt, you're funny. Okay. Daniel said, I checked them all. It takes more than 4 months to see recovery. The Feds will lower rates next meeting. But see, Matt, the thing, I'm sorry, Daniel, the thing is, Trump got to get off of these tariffs, especially at 145%. You can't bully your way to the top. The world more advanced than that. But Trump wasn't ready. That's why he had to pause these tariffs. Canada, we losing Canada, and that was a $4 trillion a year trade deal. Now they making deals with other countries. So we in a bad way, man. Trump is tearing this country up for real, for real. Abdot, I'm not running for no president. They said we getting rid of legal immigrants. Hey Matt, I'm not even talking about that deal. I'm talking about the 142 executive orders that President Trump had. We're talking about the economy, which is not good. He said on day one he was going to fix this. Has he not addressed the economy through one of his executive orders? Because you lied to the people. Either you lied to them and said you can fix it because he knew y'all would believe him, or what? Was you lying, or what was you doing when you said you can fix this on day one? So that's my issue, man. Because all Trump do is get on TV and lie and say this and say that. We should make all the poor kids work the factories like, no, Jerome. Daniel said, I don't watch Fox News. Okay. Michelle Henry, hey, welcome to the live. Tammy said, who cares? We knew this would happen. Tammy, take responsibility. Say you knew it would happen. Because some people saying no, they didn't know. When he won, he won by more than he had a majority, but now his approval rating is going down like 39%. So everybody that voted for him don't feel like you feel. But I respect what you're saying, Tammy. Thank you for sharing. Matt said, I'll work at a factory. I do construction, man. I can outwork a horse. I built my own house. Hey, Matt, man, congratulations, man. That's something I would love to do. I don't know if I can do it. That take work. You pay people to build it or you help build it. It ain't about, hey, Michelle, it ain't not about believing the Chinese leader over our own leader. But facts are facts. And when the reporters confronted him, he backpedaled and talking about when he lied and said he was on the phone with China. He don't like to be fact checked because he think he can just lie. Because some of y'all just buy his lies. I'm not one of them dudes that just buy his lies. So it's not me believing in Chinese people. He was fact checked by reporters. And he had to say, well, I don't know. I thought they was talking. He had to backpedal and change it up. Here are these people. You don't understand high level negotiations. One thing I'm gonna just say this, my rich. When JD Vance called them peasants, that's why the deal is not signed yet. I know Chief said they're gonna have to respect his people first and foremost. They're gonna have to show some respect before any deal is reached. So they said not the market in whole. At this point, these companies are pulling the money from the stock and reinvesting in the bonds. It's a great thing. Yeah, that is a good thing. Well, all them bonds they was dumping. Zane, what's happening? My rich, I didn't understand that one. I'm not going to try and interpret it. Good job, Matt. And that's strong for you to say that you will work in the factory because you're doing good already. and you're still a young man. Yeah, I agree. It's easy to excel in construction, especially when you're one of the owners or you're a contractor. Yeah, so I'm agree with that. Bella said no country was ever growing by trade. Benjamin Franklin. I get that point, but we want to start a trade war. That's the main problem. That's why we in the predicament we in here in this country. Daniel Castro said, I'm going to check back with you. Be ready. Castro, appreciate that, man. Check back. Listen, I'm an American. I want us to win, but I see us losing at this point. So I don't want nothing but us to win. Here we go with the wealthy. Do you like Newsom? Newsom? I don't know who that is. No, I can't run for president, man. Groveland said, what happens when materials aren't available? See, this is a problem, man, because that's what we're going through right now. That's why I say if Trump care about American citizens, he need to go ahead and just, humble himself. Change these tariffs, because at 145% is not going to be sustainable. So if you buy a laptop, just hypothetically speaking, that costs a number amount of money, times that by 100% is double. 140% is double and a half. So thanks for sharing that. Ooh. Hey, Matt, would you like to come on and share your story? Matt. Dan, you want an apology? I just saw the second one, I got that one. I said, I'm just behind on the chat. I can't keep up with every chat. Edward Griffin said a money grab. Come on, facts, brother. Matt said that. Businesses don't want to come to the U.S. because of the stock market being so inconsistent and unstable. Also, you get cheaper labor in these other countries, man. Let's be honest. We got a lot of American companies in China, in these different countries. So it's still going to be an issue. We can build as many companies here in the United States as we want, but we're going to have to pay the people, and that's going to change if they got another company in another country with cheaper labor. That's the main thing. $5 to $7 trillion investment. Yeah, but somebody got to got to work in these, Matt. Jerome says, seriously? Okay. Billions are found. Laugh on. Spit facts. Then Jerome. Okay. I do research every day, man. Who's getting tax cut, Max? The rich. Whose money they going to use? Oh, yeah, yours. Taiwan, semiconductors. Yeah. Hey, Matt. Let me see. Is that simple, Matt? Let's start sharing some facts then, Mr. Research. Gene Ward, this is going to take a long time to get business to want to open in the U.S. while everybody's suffering for years, bro. Gene Ward, you hit the nail on the head. That's a fact, Jack. That's a fact. It is going to take years. So that's why I say this whole tariff thing was done irresponsibly. It could have been handled another way. And guess who hurting? American citizens. We ain't getting no tax cut no time soon, though, Matt. I feel you, but we ain't getting it. The rich is going to be the main one to get it, not us. Jerome said middle class got tax raised by Trump. Daniel said mine did. He said he make more money. Listen, while Biden was in office, let me clarify something for y'all. You were still under Trump's tax code. So I don't understand why people say all of a sudden, I get more money under Trump. The same tax code that was under Biden is the same thing. He said all tax brackets were cut. I don't know about that. That must be the next time, because when I filed this year, it wasn't like that. The tax cuts are expiring this year. That's why he had to get back in office. Gene said, don't forget the $100 million military parade and all of it. It's really the Trump rally. That's what that's for. 26 million for golfing alone. Michelle said he wants to give income taxes low for everyone. I haven't seen that. Dr. Say said, Daniel, thanks again for the support. Remember to double tap the screen. And make sure y'all like this video. If it's your first time, man, this is Mark B's perspective, and I'm just sharing some stuff. What I would eventually like doing is have guests on here. He said less, yes, abolish taxes for family under 150K a year. Yeah, but the lower people are the ones that pay most of the taxes, because the rich, they're going to write off a lot of stuff. So even if they got a tax balance, right, they got taxable income, they're going to lower that taxable income through write-offs. He said, Daniel said, housing prices are a direct reflection of past inflation. A new bill. Excuse me if I don't hold my breath. Trump lies. Gene, you're wrong. Said a new bill. Excuse me if I don't hold my breath. Trump lies. Okay, Dr. J said, remember to keep comments respectful. That goes for everybody, man. It's okay to laugh a little bit. If not, you would be removed from the chat. We do welcome you. Michelle said, what have you recently bought that costs more? Costs more than what? Oh, everything's up. Man, them eggs is up. Groceries are up. Gas is still up. Dr. J said, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Don't be a hater now. If you're here, like the video. Don't be a hater. You think cheap equals quality. No, that's my thing. This is the thing, right? A lot of the expensive stuff, even that you buy, Tammy, was made in China. It's coming out now. You buy Louis Vuitton, you buy Gucci, if you buy any of that Chanel, a lot of that stuff was made in China. Then they ship them to other countries, and all they do is put a button on it, put one thing on it, and they say made in the other country. Research that, man. It's coming out since these tariffs. A lot of stuff was made in China that we didn't even know. Expensive stuff. Matt said it was the S&P, bro. That's top 500 companies in America. The Dow was the same. Total market. Sam said, have you seen what's happening in China? They said tariffs are designed to bring people to the table, but it backfires. Even when Reagan spoke, man, he said they can possibly work short term. It backfired in this case, though. But I understand what you're saying, because why ain't nobody's at the table? Canada is what country? Darn, I should have wrote that down. But Canada that's $4 trillion a year we're gonna lose. I think they're dealing with Japan now. They looking for other people to deal with. Same thing with China. They're gonna deal with the EU or some other countries. We only 15% of China's market, but China is a big percentage here. So that tells you something right there. Okay, Tammy. Dr. J said if you're just coming into the chat, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. I want to thank y'all for the continued support. Well, we're just discussing, the economy and some stuff that's going on here in the country. How do you think the state of this country is right now, as far as the economy, even dealing with tariffs? How do you think the state of our economy is here in America? Matt said, I don't buy the cheapest, but what I'm telling you, man, my point was about the Chinese stuff. They make quality stuff. We think Chinese knockoffs. No, they was making real Louis Vuittons, man. And they're making a lot of the MAGA hats too that people proudly wear. So it ain't just, even though they cheap, they take pride in what they do. That's why the quality was so good. Daniel, he said, if tariffs don't work, why were they tariffing us, is what he's trying to say. Because it's called retaliatory. But if check this out. China thought about their people. The United States put 145% tariff on China. You know how much China, after that, put on the U.S.? They put 125 because they're thinking about their people. They know it affects their citizens. Suburban said, Jerome, you're killing me. Tammy keeps saying the same thing. That's you just being a hater, Tammy. And I don't blame you, man. Y'all missing the whole point. This is the main point, because y'all are going in a circle. At this point, it was not the time for tariffs. If Trump would have been professional, a dignitary, he could have negotiated this. But until the meantime, Americans will suffer. Holler at me Monday, because it's some tariffs that kick in tomorrow. Holler at me Monday. Y'all go grocery shopping this weekend and let me know what it is. Listen, man, y'all come on here just saying anything, man, because I know y'all don't know no better, because Trump ain't going to teach you better. Some of y'all can't think for yourselves, but on here today, man, it's been a lot of good information. Jenkins, I don't know what you're not included in that, but some of the people came on here with a lot of good information. Daniel, Matt, y'all brought it, man. Sam, prices has gone up. And they will continue to go up. Get with me Monday and tell me has the price going up. Trump didn't tell everybody what he was going to do. He lied as normal. Say he ain't know nothing about Project 2025. So he tell partial truths. And I guess that's okay, huh? As long as you tell the half of the truth, it's okay. A lot of people didn't vote for this. And that's why you got all these marches going on. And these just ain't Democrats. These are Republicans. Independents as well as Democrats. Hey, listen, man, anybody got any closing comments? I couldn't read everybody comment. Let me go back down to the beginning. Anybody got any closing comments? Anybody got any closing comments? Make sure you like this video. Make sure you like the video. Any closing comments, thoughts, or ideas? Thank you, Dr. J. EC, it was a lot of comments I couldn't get to you. Hey, thank you. Michelle said, oh, he lied? Like we all do. But he's the president, though. But y'all give him a pass on everything he do. Man, I thank y'all for the positive information, man. And those who spoke like they knew what they was talking about. A lot of y'all gave some good information. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, man. I come on here Monday through Friday. I may come back tomorrow. I do it sometimes on Saturday, but I will be here Monday for sure, man. I will be here Monday for sure. He said, I dislike Will Smith with all of my heart. Whatever that, I give him a pass to make decisions about what he thinks he needs to say. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate that. Dr. J said, Mark is on the road to 2,000K subscribers. Let me read that. Let's help him get there. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not done it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Gene Ward, thank you. Leave up the positive energy, man. Listen, man, I want to leave on a positive note. We're not going to always agree together, especially with this Trump stuff. I'm not going to be able to agree with a lot of that. But I appreciate y'all coming here respectfully, viewing your points. I thank you, man. Y'all have a good rest of your day, and also have a good weekend. Sam, I don't know what to say for you, man. I thought by now you would have something positive to say, but you're still drinking that syrup. Get out of that cart. Put your thinking cap on. But I thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. Dr. J said, have a fantastic Friday, everyone. Jean said, keep up the positive energy. Michelle said, this is cool. Thanks for having me. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Michelle. Tammy, Jean, still waiting. Thank you, Tammy, for coming. Appreciate your support. Thank you for coming. Appreciate your support, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you like the video. Already told you, Tammy. Okay. And man, y'all have a good day, man. Thank you. Until next time. Peace.